listen to that Zx4rr with the stock exhaust. But wait a minute, there's more. It's actually that Graves header mounted up to the stock can, and yes, it sounds remarkably stock. But wait till you see the dyno runs. So before we get to the dyno numbers, I want to talk a little bit about how this testing came about. So I have an awesome customer, Rash. He lives in California, frequents tracks that they do sound decibel reading checks, and we've been going back and forth for a while, like how do we make this happen? How do we, get the performance of a full exhaust and have quiet sound levels? So when Graves announced that they were going to have a retrofit kit for their catback, me and Rash were talking, and it's like, well, if it works for the Graves catback, it should work for the stock muffler, which it did. So, some of you, I'm sure this is of zero interest to, but I'm sure there's a lot of you that go to tracks where they do sound decibel readings, or are older like me and just don't want to make a bunch of noise, or you just want to be kind to your neighbors or whatever. And this is definitely a viable setup. It's got the heaviness of the can, which, would be nice if it was a little lighter, but the sound levels are identical to what I tested on the stock bike with my dB decibel reader. And as you'll see, the dyno runs are quite impressive. So the first run we're going to look at is the stock bike versus what I have now, which is the Graves header with the Graves velocity stacks with the factory stock exhaust canister bolted up to that setup. And it doesn't even look like the same bike, right? This is almost unfair as far as the gains that you're going through. It's remarkable, the difference when riding it on the street, how great this setup feels, and you can see it in the runs. So maybe you're thinking, big deal, like every of the setups you have when you compare it to the stock bike. They look amazing, right? So let's compare it now to the Graves low mount with the Graves stacks, to the Graves header with the Graves stacks and the stock canister. And you can see we're only giving up like 2 horsepower, a little bit more than 2 horsepower with the stock canister. And again, this is completely the same levels as the stock bike. It sounds just like the stock bike when you're riding it. Pretty crazy impressive. And we're going to get some more runs for you here to show that this was no fluke. This run shows that with the Graves header and the stock canister, it shows the stock velocity stacks versus the Graves velocity stacks. And we can see I got almost identical to the same improvements with the velocity stacks that I did with the full Graves low mount. So I think this attests to how well I'm tuning the bike with the velocity stacks, with the improvements that can be made. For my final trick today, now final dyno run we'll look at is, again, stock velocity stacks, but comparing the Graves low mount to the Graves header with the stock canister. And you can see it, again, the loss or the gains, depending on how you want to look at it, is almost identical to before. All these runs that I just showed you were done same day when I'm comparing runs, so that they're completely valid. So I've gone up and down with the setup, and I'm showing the same improvements, which shows my testing is valid, and my results with my flash are stellar. So I think this will interest a bunch of people, and as soon as Graves makes the header upgrade available, I'll have that on the website for sale. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, hit that subscribe and like button. Take care.